2 assists for new boy Carlos Vinicius on his Tottenham Hotspur debut. Goals from Lucas Moura and Heung-min Son. Tottenham get the 3 points in the Europa League. Tottenham Hotspur 3, Lask 0. Welcome back to another video. Hope you're all keeping safe and well. It is game day. Tottenham are back in action. We are in Europa League action tonight against Austrian side Lask at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It is our first game in the group stages in Group J, and 3 points is a must this evening. Tottenham head coach Jose Mourinho has competed in the Europa League twice, and he has won it twice. In 2003 with Porto, and in 2017, only 3 years ago, with Manchester United. So this is his third time in the Europa League, and let's hope that he brings Tottenham Hotspur a much-needed trophy. We haven't won a domestic trophy since 2008 when we won the League Cup, and we haven't won a European trophy since 1984 when Graham Roberts was Tottenham's captain when we beat Anderlecht in the UEFA Cup. So I am praying and hoping and got everything crossed that 2021 is Tottenham's year and Jose Mourinho delivers a trophy. It will be very interesting this evening what lineup Jose Mourinho goes with, because he's got a very big squad. He's got a lot of players not getting much game time. So will the likes of Carlos Vinicius get a start tonight? Will Gareth Bale get his first start since his return from Real Madrid? It is fully expected that Gareth Bale will be in the starting lineup tonight. And it will be interesting to see whether the likes of Hugo Lloris and Harry Kane and Heung-min Son, will they start or will they get rested? The team lineup has just been announced, and it is as follows. Joe Hart is in goal. Matt Doherty, Davinson Sanchez, Ben Davies has been named as Tottenham's captain against Lask tonight. Sergio Reguilon, and then we've got Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Harry Winks, Eric Lamela. Gareth Bale is in the starting lineup for Tottenham Hotspur tonight. Lucas Moura and Carlos Vinicius is making his Spurs debut. Subs for Spurs tonight: Hugo Lloris, Brandon Austin, Serge Aurier, Toby Alderweireld, Moussa Sissoko, Tanguy Ndombele, Jack Clark, Giovanni Lo Celso, Dele Alli, Steven Bergwijn, Heung-min Son and Harry Kane. So I've now got Spurs fan Melvin with me all the way from Malta. Melvin, Tottenham Hotspur in the Europa League tonight in our first group stage game against Lask. How do you see this game going tonight?
I just saw the lineup, and you know, we rested some players. We're playing quite still a strong squad overall. I think we should win. We're playing at home, and even off the bench, there's enough quality for us to get the result. I think Jose will want to win these games early, try to win the group, you know, before the Christmas period. And I can only see us winning today, even if we have to bring on, you know, Harry Kane or whoever from the bench to make the difference. I can only see us winning.
Melvin, I'm going to go for a 3-0 tonight. I'm going to ask you for your score prediction in a minute, but Carlos Vinicius is making his Tottenham Hotspur debut tonight. And, of course, Gareth Bale is making his first start since his return from Real Madrid. Now, how do you think that they are going to perform tonight?
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Probably Bale wouldn't be, you know, quite as sharp, quite as match fit, but what we'll expect from him is, you know, quality on the ball, good passes. You know, he'll hold up the ball well. He needs to play these games. You know, these next couple of games are important for him to get minutes. You know, 60 minutes, 90 minutes. It's part of the process for him to get into, you know, his top peak. We need which we need him.
Melvin, what have you made of Tottenham's performances so far this season? Because the last time that Tottenham lost a competitive game was on the opening weekend against Everton, losing 1-0. Of course, we have had 3 Europa League games so far to get to this group stage in the competition. We've had 5 Premier League games. We've had 1 game in the League Cup. We haven't kept a clean sheet yet. Can we keep a clean sheet today? And, of course, another talking point is Ben Davies captains the side tonight.
Yeah, that's very interesting. With the clean sheet thing, it doesn't really bother me that we concede goals as long as we win. You know, in the Europa League games, the qualifying matches, we conceded goals, but we still got the result in the end. So, you know, if they score one, as long as we score two, it doesn't matter for me. You know, so with the clean sheet thing, we're playing good football and we're conceding silly goals sometimes. It's disappointing, yes, but what can you do? You can see signs of improvement from one match to another match, but it's only been in the attacking department. Because when we played Everton at home, I was thinking after that game, we don't know how to attack, or the team wasn't clicking yet. But all of a sudden, I don't know if maybe it was the run of games, because we've seen to play more than everyone else. We had the League Cup, we had the qualifying matches, we had the Premier League. And all of a sudden, everything started to click and the ball started to move faster, one-touch football, and the combination of these things. And now we're scoring, 4 or 5 goals a game. And it will be nice to see them score 3 goals today playing with Vinicius. I would love to see him score 1 goal. Maybe Bale gets another goal, to get that monkey off his back so he'll have his first goal. So there's lots of things to want out of this game, but the most important thing is 3 points, and the next important thing would be to see these guys scoring, and then after that would be maybe a clean sheet. So it's a matter of perspective, but there's lots of positive things to look out for, and I'm just excited to see Bale, to be honest. I'm just happy to see him play again.
Absolutely. Melvin, there's been lots of talk, and I'm not going to talk about it tonight, but there's been lots of talk about Tottenham winning the Premier League. Lots of former Tottenham stars talking about that as well, and the fans are getting excited as well, indeed. And lots of talk also about Tottenham possibly winning the Europa League, and even Jose Mourinho has mentioned it a couple of times. He has been in this competition twice. He's won it twice. Can he do it for a third time and get Tottenham a trophy in the bank this season?
I was thinking about that, but I don't want to sound greedy when I say this, but we have to do what Liverpool did when they got Van Dijk in January. We have to buy a central defender that's going to change our team. Mm-hmm. Because if we had, let's say, a 50, 60 million pound central defender who's going to come into that team, shore up that defense, and we get out of 4 games, concede 1 goal. That's what we need. If we can do that, we'll win all the trophies, not 1 or 2. We'll win them all. The way we're playing now, we have one of the best attacking sides in the league. And if we can shore up that defense and buy, for example, I don't know, Skriniar, if that's what Jose wants and that's what Tottenham wants, if they can make that happen in January, I didn't fault the club for not making it happen in the summer, because they did so much. I didn't expect the amount of players that we got, and I was happy with the first 3 that we got, knowing Daniel Levy, because we could have got nothing. So I was happy with 3, and I was even happier with the 7 that we got. But if he can make 1 more happen, I think that will be the difference in the preview. If he can learn from this mistake, because it happened under the Harry Redknapp era, where we were 1 player away from winning something. It happened under Pochettino again. We were 1 player away from winning something. And I think this is the moment where he needs to say, we're 1 player away from winning something. We're 1 player away from winning the League Cup. We're 1 player away from winning the Europa League. And for the league, we're definitely there, because Liverpool are struggling, City are struggling, United are struggling, Chelsea aren't, Chelsea with Frank Lampard, let's be honest. We have an elite manager. We're 1 player away from winning something.
Yeah.
So
you're right.
So that's what I've been thinking about this all day and all week. And we're 1 player away. It's greedy to say it, because it's what wins you trophies. You need to have cover, and you need to have quality in all the departments. And defensively, we still haven't improved since last year.
But we look so threatening going forward, though, Melvin, with the likes of Harry Kane and Heung-min Son. It'll be interesting for me tonight because neither one of them are in the starting lineup.
Yeah, you have to rest these guys. You have to protect Harry Kane. Year after year, he's been getting injured, and if he can stay fit for this whole season, I reckon he can win not only a trophy for Tottenham. I reckon he can win, a personal trophy for himself, maybe Player of the Year, Player of the Season, and maybe be nominated for one of the big awards, because right now he's the best striker in the world. When they compare him to Lewandowski, who just won the Champions League. So he's being compared to the very best. So it makes him, and even in the documentary, he said he wants to be as high as, Messi and Ronaldo. Yeah. And he's outperforming them right now. Kane won't be happy with just scoring goals and winning games. If they need to show Kane that we can win trophies so we can keep him in the long run.
Absolutely. Melvin, what score prediction are you going with?
You said 3-0. I'm going to one-up you. I'll go 4-0.
4-0. Keep a clean sheet tonight.
Yeah. I'm confident. Joe Hart, the experience coming in.
Well, I'm going to go for Gareth Bale to get 2, and I'm going to go for Vinicius to get 1. So what about you?
I don't know. I'd love to see Bale score. I've been waiting for this moment since 2013.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice to see him score. It's just a game for us to get the 3 points. I hope nothing crazy happens, like injuries or I just simple 3 points, get it over the line, and focus on the Premier League, because that's what we need. We really need the 3 points.
Melvin, thank you very much. Enjoy the game and come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs. Good luck.
So it's now half-time. Tottenham Hotspur 2, Lask 0. In the 9th minute, Doherty to Vinicius. And Vinicius missed from 6 yards out, heading wide. If I'm completely honest and wanting to be very critical, he should have buried it. It should have been his debut goal. In the 18th minute, though, Tottenham went 1-0 up. Vinicius, what a fantastic ball to Lucas Moura, for Lucas Moura to tap in. But the way that Vinicius took that ball down from Ben Davies's ball over the top, absolutely fantastic. Rolled it across to Lucas Moura, and the two Brazilians combined very, very well to put Tottenham Hotspur 1-0 up. In the 22nd minute, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg had his head bandaged with an injury. In the 23rd minute, a great counter-attack from Tottenham. Eric Lamela had the ball. It was so frustrating for me as a Tottenham fan to watch, because Eric Lamela should have released the ball early, because it was a fantastic counter-attack. It was about 5 Tottenham players to about 3 or 4 defenders, and it should have been a great chance for us, but Lamela held onto the ball for too long. In the 27th minute, Gareth Bale got his assist, an own goal. It was put into the net by one of the Lask players, but a Bale cross, Reguilon driving forward, and a fantastic surging run from Sergio Reguilon. And I've been so impressed with him so far since he has signed from Real Madrid. Straight from the kickoff of Tottenham going 2-0 up, it nearly turned into 3-0 very, very quickly from the off, because Eric Lamela, hustling, won the ball, passed it to Carlos Vinicius. Vinicius passed it back to Eric Lamela. Eric Lamela shot, and the last goalkeeper made a good save. But it was great pressing from Eric Lamela, great hustling from Lamela. I know I've criticised him for not releasing the ball at times. Since he has signed for us back in 2013, lots of times he just doesn't release the ball in time. But I've got to say, with him, great hustling, great pressure to win that ball back, and nearly put Tottenham 3-0 up. Just before half-time, Tottenham midfielder Pierre-Emile Højbjerg lost the ball on the edge of the box. Lask striker struck the ball, and a fantastic save from Joe Hart. I'm looking forward to the second half. Perhaps we will see players like Dele Alli come on for Tottenham in the second half. But so far, Spurs are 2-0 up. It looks like we're going to get the job done tonight. And that is the main thing that matters. We've got to get the 3 points tonight. I'm now going to speak to Spurs fan Graham to see what he made of the first half. So it's now half-time. It is Tottenham Hotspur 2, Lask 0. I've got Spurs fan Graham with me. Graham, what have you made of the first half?
Yeah, thanks, Chris. Well, it wasn't the most exciting of halves. I mean, we did well. We've got the job done. We're 2-0 up. I was really pleased with the goals. Obviously, Vinicius cut back to Moura was beautiful, and I think Bale's had a workmanlike half. Yeah, some good flicks, some good touches. Obviously, the cross for the goal, which Andrade couldn't help but put in. You know, it's been good, but not great. I think, you know, there's been a few issues again in midfield, and Hart made a great save, you know, as we gave the ball away. But generally an okay performance, but not too thrilling, Chris.
Haven't really got out of first gear, have we?
No, I think you could say that. I think Jennis made a good comment like that. He said, you know, we're not really clicking through the gears. Yeah, I mean, you'd think after the 2 goals that we'd put more in, but yeah, I think we need a bit more second half, maybe 2 or 3 more goals. I think against a team of this quality, that's what Spurs fans, I'm sure, are expecting. And of course, what we really want is a clean sheet as well at home.
Isn't it lovely to see, though, Graham, that we now have another striker? Because Carlos Vinicius, what a lovely layoff for his fellow countryman, Lucas Moura.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Real touch of quality. And it's good to see him. He's got a touch of the Kane about him. I mean, maybe you have to squint a little bit, but, you know, he's a big physical presence on the pitch. He's got some pace. I'm really pleased that we've got a backup now. It means that we don't have to tire Kane out. And, yeah, it's great to see. And let's hope he can get on the score sheet second half. That would really, really be great for us, I think.
What have you made of the likes of Joe Hart? Because he seems very commanding. He seems to get the job done for Tottenham, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have made comments about him, how vocal he is on the pitch and how he marshals the back line. Yeah, I mean, the one sort of really pleasing save he made, Hugo, you know, dive into his right was nice. I think there's been a few questions about, you know, his athleticism and you know, how well he'll sort of fit into a team like Tottenham, you know, especially after, you know, not playing so many games quite a long time. But it's good to see him getting a run out. And of course, you know, what we need is leaders like him on the pitch. You know, a lot of people have spoken about, you know, how vocal he is and how good he can be in the change room. And hopefully that kind of winning mentality that he used to have will rub off on our current proper players.
Graham, what have you made of Gareth Bale's return? Because, of course, he's played the first 45 minutes. For me, he probably looks a little bit rusty. And now I've said that, he'll probably have a fantastic second half and score a worldie. But what have you made of him?
Yeah, well, let's hope the second half he does score that worldie that we're all looking for. I mean, what have I made of him? Obviously, a world-class player and a chap who all Spurs fans want to perform. A little bit like he used to. I think he's not. I think the game the other day showed he's not really got that turn of pace, but he's got the flicks, he's got the tricks, he's got the skills. That cross in for the Vinicius goal, it was beautifully weighted off his. I think it was his left foot, and that was nice. I think he also did a nice bit of skill where he did a sort of round the corner pass to Doherty. I think what we really want to see is him sprinting away and finishing with aplomb. It's great to have him back. You know, let's just hope that he can continue with this sort of, you know, rehabilitation he's on to get him back to full fitness, and then hopefully we'll see the best of Gareth Bale, and that's what all Spurs fans want.
Graham, lastly, are the trophies coming, and how confident are you that Jose Mourinho can win the Europa League this season?
Hey, look, Chris, they're long overdue, those trophies. And I, for one, would love to see just at least something, you know. Europa League, I'll take that. FA Cup, Carabao Cup, whatever it is. Dare to Dream, Premier League. I would obviously be over the moon with that, as I'm sure you and other Spurs fans would be. I think Jose's the man to do it. I think, you know, look, we've got squad depth, we've got quality, we've got all the talent. We just need to avoid those silly mistakes. And I think get that mentality right as well. That's something which Jose talks about a lot. We need to bring that winning mentality to Tottenham. And yeah, once one trophy comes, I'm sure others will come. And then we'll all be very happy Spurs fans.
Love it. I'm going to end it there. Graham, thank you very much for joining me, and come on, you Spurs.
Cheers, Chris. Come on, you Spurs.
The game has just finished. Spurs 3, Lask 0, and I've actually got a score prediction right the first time this season. Anyway, in the second half, in the 60th minute, Dele Alli, Moussa Sissoko and Heung-min Son all came on for Spurs, and Gareth Bale, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg and Eric Lamela went off. If you think of the quality and the competition that we have at the moment, you're taking a world-class player like Gareth Bale off, and we are putting a world-class player on like Heung-min Son. It is just incredible at the moment. What a squad we do have. Anyway, in the 72nd minute, great work from Lucas Moura. Speed going past the players, cross to Dele Alli. He lays it off to Heung-min Son, and Heung-min Son shot just over. In the 75th minute, Dele Alli had a shot. Goalkeeper saved it. It seemed to go at half speed. I think Heung-min Son and Dele Alli thought they were both offside, and they just didn't follow it up. Talking about the quality of substitutions again, Lucas Moura went off. Lo Celso came on in the 79th minute. Fantastic quality again. In the 82nd minute, Dele Alli crossed. He could and should have crossed it to Heung-min Son and picked Heung-min Son or Carlos Vinicius out. Jose Mourinho looked very frustrated as he crossed it, and the goalkeeper, it's far too close to the goalkeeper. And then in the 84th minute, Tottenham got their third goal through Heung-min Son, and Carlos Vinicius got his second assist of the game on his full first-team debut for Spurs. A Doherty cross, Vinicius, a wonderful header to Heung-min Son, brought it down and finished with his left foot. Lovely to see another substitution by Spurs in the 85th minute. Youngster Jack Clark came on. Vinicius went off. And then in the 90th minute, Jack Clark nearly made it 4-0 to Tottenham. He shot just wide. But there are so many positives to take from today. Tottenham have got a clean sheet. The first time of this season in our 10th competitive game of the 2020-2021 campaign. Carlos Vinicius, his debut, he scored 2 goals. A first start for Gareth Bale. Son scored again. Harry Kane has been rested. 3 points in the Europa League in our first game. Game time for the likes of Lo Celso, Dele Alli, Jack Clark. So many positives from tonight. Please do let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section below. Tottenham's next games now. Next Premier League game is Monday night at Turf Moor against Burnley. And then next Thursday in the Europa League away at Royal Antwerp. Anyway, let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section below. I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and I will see you again soon. And until then, come on you Spurs!